Hey, listen, I was kind of surprised that I didn't see you for Miami Carnival, but then I did see that you were shooting a movie.
Absolutely.
Wow. Can we talk about that a little bit?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm playing in Kamani Mali's new movie called Vendetta. Also, well, myself, Kamani Mali, Paul Campbell, Mario Rivera, you know, to name a few names that's going to be in this project, and it's going to be crazy. You know?
That's what's up. Like a Shutters type movie?
Yeah, you can say that. You know, when it comes to Kimani, you know, Kimani always off it, you know, gangsta thing it out, you know?
That's a fact, man.
Yeah,
that is
bro.
A fact. Major Hype, my brother, man. It's so good to connect with you. I know you're probably still here in South Florida, but this weekend you're doing some big things, man.
Yes, sir.
Let's jump out the gate and talk about that. You're gonna be at the Hard Rock, bro.
Absolutely. Hard Rock, the Seminole Hard Rock, tomorrow actually, is the show. And then Saturday we do Orlando Hard Rock. So
That's right. My bad.
Yeah.
The show is tomorrow at the Hard Rock. So is this your first time performing at the Hard Rock?
Yeah. That location, yes.
Is there, as a comedian, you know, do you have like a bucket list of spots that you look to conquer? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know in New York, you know, it's a big deal to do the
Theater, Madison Square Garden,
right?
Yes.
MSG and stuff like that.
Barclays Center, yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, as far as comedy is concerned, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have mainstream comedy, which I'm a part of, but I'm also representing the Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? And when you hear people like you know, Dave Chappelle selling out the Hard Rock, when you hear people like Michael Blackson selling out the Hard Rock, when you hear people like Mike Epps selling out the Hard Rock, you know, we gotta show that our presence is known as well, you know what I'm saying, and work hard to selling out these events as well. So yes, it does make a big difference when you go to historic places and you sell it out. Like, for example, I did Comedy Store in LA, you know what I mean? And we sold that out. And that is a historic comedy club. I mean, Richard Pryor, you name Seinfeld, you name it, the biggest of biggest names in comedy has sold out that building. So, I mean, for me to do it was, you know, historic and a good look for the Caribbean as well. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Absolutely, you continue to give us great looks. You know,
absolutely.
I want to talk about this because I don't know if you ever get much chance to address it. So initially, when you started off doing your shows, I feel like I've hosted from your first times coming to Miami right through, and I always appreciate the opportunity. It's like a thing for me.
Absolutely.
So from the first one, you would dress into the characters, and then I noticed you drifted away until finally I hosted a show where you did not do any character changes, and then I said to myself, he made it. He did it. You know what I mean? Could you speak about that? Because I think sometimes people come to your shows, even still at this point, and still have certain expectations.
Absolutely. You know, I did a Baltimore Comedy Factory before I got to Florida, and we had 3 shows, and all 3 shows was just such a good vibe and a good energy. And even though people wants to see the characters, because there's always going to be somebody that come up to me, why did I bring Nixie? Why did I bring the Ross? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, they also say that, you know, they enjoyed the show fully. So, you know, people are always going to want to see the characters and stuff like that. But I think that the show that we put on is such a good show that, you know, people don't really miss it as much as they would if they didn't enjoy the show. But
I would agree.
But, yeah, so you know, the craft of stand-up comedy is just that. Stand up, you and the microphone, comedy. You know what I mean? Of course, doing the characters is a plus. You know what I mean? But it's also like a cheat code. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So for me to stand out in stand-up, you know, I have to follow, you know, those those guidelines, you know what I'm saying, of just being yourself, just making people laugh, just shaking the room and just having a good time with it. So I kind of leaned off of doing characters, but when I do theaters and stuff like that, I still kind of do the characters and stuff like that. So, you know, comedy club, stage show is different. You know what I'm saying? Like a theater is different from, you know, the comedy clubs or you know, the places that comedy is known for. You know what I mean?
Even the setup in order for you to be able to do what you do is different.
Absolutely.
That's super dope. So I've just had the pleasure just to watch your growth. I also want to compliment you on another thing, and I want to bring this up. Today, unfortunately, was a funeral for Mia Marcano, and I saw that you use your platform, you know, in order to raise awareness and to show love. And I wanted to say, although this was such a tragic, we both know Marlon and Giselle, and you know, and you know, we connected with them. But what I did see that came out of it, you know, just the way how Caribbean people came together, you know, for this unfortunate situation. Can you speak to that, being as one of the leaders in the Caribbean community?
Well, you know, whether it's something that somebody asks us to do or not, I think that it's a responsibility for us as the leading people in the Caribbean community to, you know, just step up and let the awareness be known and, you know, help out as much as we can. I can't imagine losing a daughter, you know what I mean, or losing a child, period. So, you know, I really grieved for them, and I felt bad that, you know, the outcome didn't come out the way we wanted it to. But it also shows us a sense of awareness that this is still alive, this is still happening. You know what I mean? And we got to be, you know, really, really, really mindful about the things that are happening in the world. You know what I mean? So, you know, and the Caribbean community is not a big community, although they might think so. You know, Caribbean people think that we the biggest people on the world, but on the earth, but it's really a small community. So who do we have? We got ourselves.
Right.
So I mean, we really got to unify and come together and just help each other out and show the world, because the world is always looking out on the Caribbean culture. What are we doing? What's the latest fashion? What is the latest sound? What type of music are we listening to? So you know, we also got to show them that we are also a unified diaspora as well. So you know, that goes without even mentioning. Just being a part of it and saying, you know what, you know, no matter whose daughter it was, no matter who it was, you know, we still gotta be a part of it and show people that, you know, we're here for each other.
Absolutely. I always mention when I have the opportunity to work and host your shows, I always make it a note to mention how you affect people's lives, including mine. You know, being able to go to my phone, go to your page, and just laugh and just, you know, be entertained, and how much that really means to us. You know, just, you know, during COVID, doing all the shit we've been through, pretty much in the last few years. You know, we could always depend on you to put a smile on our face, and I just want to continue to give you, you know, your gold roses. And I have to share this one little story with you. So this weekend I was hosting the carnival stage, and it was the funniest thing ever. So I'm hosting and I bring on Iowa on stage, right? So I was doing a show, and then he does this part in the show where he throws out water bottles, right? So that way people could open up the water bottles and do the water thing. And the only thing that came to my mind was the skit that you did with Marshall.
Marshall at Iowa.
And you said, and you said, you sing one more time. I'm on stage, bro, and I'm laughing, and people are like, what is wrong with me? Probably looking at me, and I'm just running that whole skit through my head during his live performance, bro. This is the effect you have on us.
That's what makes it magical. You know what I'm saying? The fact that we could always rethink about a special moment or something like that, and the authenticity of you know, the skits and the sketches and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So if it wasn't relatable, then it wouldn't have made sense. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
Being that is so relatable and it's so real, you know, we could all laugh back on stuff like that. Because even when I see Iowa, you know, he still look at me, he'd be like, Boy, you ain't easy, though, boy. I swear you ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? Even Marshall, and you know what I'm saying? So, those are good friends of mine and stuff like that. And they just keep me encouraged. Even though, it might seem like I'm making fun of them or whatever, they know that it's straight comedy and it's just jokes. And, never nothing disrespectful or anything like that. So, they encourage me through my journey and they've been in the business for a long time. So they also give me, key points of what I should be doing and should not be doing and what would make the best sense for me. So I appreciate the fact that, they even, respect the craft in that type of way.
That's what's up, man. Well, listen, man, keep doing your thing, man. We love you. We appreciate you, Major. Let everybody know where you're going to be at tomorrow, how they can get tickets if you have that information.
Absolutely. Tomorrow, make sure y'all at the Seminole Hard Rock. You know what it is already. It's going down. It's going to be in Hollywood, Florida. I'm actually here. I'm not flying in. I'm already here. Like we're actually on our way to the Hard Rock right now. So we going to the Hard Rock. It's on Ticketmaster, Ticketmaster.com. You can get your tickets. And likewise for Orlando as well. The tickets are online, so you can get the tickets for that. Look out for the movie Vendetta, Major Hype, Kimani Marley, Paul Campbell, Amelia Rivera. And also, I just got casted for another movie that we're going to be shooting in January as well. So, the career is definitely looking promising, and we just staying focused, continue working, and also still on Instagram. So if you don't know who Major Hype is and you don't follow Major Hype, make sure y'all go ahead and press that follow button, MAJAHHYPE, Instagram, Facebook, and Major Hype World on Twitter. So, we just working and staying busy and staying positive and staying motivated, my brother, and staying prayed up first and foremost.
Yes, sir.
Glory be to God, because without the Almighty, we wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have the opportunity to do what I do. So, just being able to express myself through comedy and people appreciate it and love it. I can't even find the words to tell you how much gratitude I have to be that person in that position doing that. So it's nothing but a blessing. So God is good. And big up my brother, Papa Keith. Papa Keith is the bro, you know what I'm saying? And that's why, we just connect a different way in a different energy, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you as well, my brother.
Thank you so much. We'll also see you for BRT weekend. You'll be back with us for Thanksgiving weekend. So we'll look forward to that as well. Safe travels. Tune into 103.5 The Beat, because I got big you up right now on the radio as you're traveling. And,
that's what's up, bro.
And I'll see you tomorrow night, man.
I appreciate you, bro. Much love.
Love, man. Major Hype, y'all.